My dad as a superhero, I would describe him a swag superhero because like he's swag all the time. It's like to have your own style or to be creative and fun.
I think he'd have to be Superman because he mostly protects us wherever we go, and he's strong.
If I had to describe my dad as a superhero, he'd be a jumping teddy bear because he's really nice and I can hug him if I'm sad, and he's really crazy.
If my dad was a superhero, he would be Bible Man because he does Bible quizzing and stuff.
If my dad was a superhero, he'd be Optimus Prime because he makes pretty cool transforming noises.
Alright, well I don't have a comic book character or a superhero that I compare my dad to, but I have a movie character or an actor. Fred G. Sanford. That's who I compare my dad to. My dad has always had me working with him, and while he coordinates and I'm lifting, so that's the person I have to call him.
If my dad was a superhero, he'd be Thor because he's really big and buff.
Spider-Man.
Superman because every time when we go somewhere, he'll make us safe. He would be a waterman because he's always there for me.
If my dad was a superhero, he would be Larry Boy because when I was little, he always sang the song, "Oh, where is my hairbrush?" Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush?
Superman!
Well, there aren't really any superheroes to describe him, but there's a supervillain. If he were a supervillain, he would be Loki because if you don't know him, he's very mischievous.
Well, I don't know much about superhero, but he definitely, I would say, reminds me of Popeye because when it comes down to dinner and they put that spinach on the table, which I hate extremely, he always says that line, "I am who I am because I eat me spinach," every time.
So if my dad was a superhero, he would be Iron Man because at home he's an iron chef. His weapon of choice would be an iron skillet.
He would probably be the Hulk because he's super strong, or he would probably be Batman because he's always got all these crazy gadgets and has everything to do whatever job you need him to do.
Okay, if I were to describe my dad as a superhero, he would either be Winnie the Pooh with a cape and a gun, or Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can!
I think my dad is a Man of Steel, like Iron Man, because he goes through a lot of stuff.
I think my dad is Captain America because he protects his friends and family, and he has big muscles like boom!
Boom! Bang! Firepower!
He's special to me because he loves me.
Because he's able to cook.
My dad is a very understanding person. He's very trustworthy, and because I know that he won't tell anybody anything. And he's a very calm person. Well, when you first get to know him. And then when you know him, he's pretty much about as crazy as my mother.
My dad always tries to make time to read me books, and he plays for me every day at night.
What makes him special to me is that he's very understanding. I can go talk to him about a lot of things. He always has time for me. And also he's like Bible Man. He knows everything.
He loves me, he cares about me, he feeds me, he takes me to church, and he takes me places where I want to go, and he lets my friends spend nights.
Okay, so my dad's special to me because he's always with me, always doing things together. Because we go out, and when I made the tennis team, we went out and he practiced with me all the time. Whenever we go on hikes and campouts with scouts, we're always there together. We're always hiking, we're side by side. You know, we just go out, and he's with me all the time. He helps me with stuff, school and work, and he's always there for me.
I would say that he's very mild-tempered.
I love you, Daddy. Happy Father's Day. I love my dad because
he loves me, and because sometimes on Friday nights he takes me to Satchel's and we eat pizza.
My dad is special to me because of his wallet and his food. It's yummy. I love you, Daddy!
My dad's always taught me to be a hard worker. Been working with my dad, cutting lawn, mowing, doing housework, laying tile, painting houses, whatever needed to be done to make sure that we had food on the table. I remember one time we didn't have money and we had a job where we collected shopping carts for Albertsons, went around all Gainesville collecting shopping carts. But something that he showed me was, no matter what, always support your family, always be there for your family. He's been a loyal and faithful husband and a loyal and faithful father as well. So that's something I appreciate about my dad. And hopefully I can be half the man that he is.
My dad has meant a ton to me. He was always an example of strength. He was always an example of steadfastness. He was a Marine. I mean, what more can I say? He was tough. He displayed tough love. When he said something, he meant business. And I appreciate him so much for teaching me to be a man, what it meant to be a husband, a father, and a Christian. And I love him for it, and he's the greatest.
And my dad is very special to me, being a godly man that raised me in a godly Christian Pentecostal home, and always backed the church, always backed the preacher 100%, and shown what a father should be by word and deed. I love you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
Hello, I just wanted to tell the fathers of this church that I really appreciate the people that had taken children like me and that didn't really have a father figure at home, and you just don't understand what kind of impact you make in children's lives. Like me, whenever I grew up, I had Brother Matt, I had Brother Chris, I had all these mentors that took me in under their wing, and it really helped me. And you see, like Pastor Arnold took my mom and helped my mom and took me in. It really helps. So fathers, continue being fathers and pray for the people that don't have them. And thank you.
My dad is unique because no matter what's going on, he's always there, and he's always, saying that God is protecting him and us, and no matter what's going on, he praises him.
Every time when we go to church, he always prays with me.
My dad's special because he's very nice and kind to me. Happy Father's Day. I love you.
Feliz Día de los Padres, papi, te quiero.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy. I love you.
Happy Father's Day. I love you, Daddy.
Happy Father's Day. I love you. Daddy, I wish you a happy Father's Day. I love you.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy. I love you. From your sweet pea.
Happy Father's Day. I love you.
Happy Father's Day. I love you, Dad.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
Happy Father's Day. I love you.
Happy Father's Day from your favoriteest oldest daughter.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Love you.
Happy Father's Day. Love you.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Oh, I love you.
Happy Father's Day. Au cuisine.
Happy Father's Day! We love you! Woo!
Happy Father's Day. We love you. We love you. Cheers.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Love you.
I love you, Daddy. Happy Father's Day.
Hi, Dad. I love you. And I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you and your hard work and dedication to the church and everything. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And I just love you, and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Pop. I love you.
Happy Father's Day. I love you, and you're the greatest.
I love you, Dad. You're the nicest dad I've ever had. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Daddies. I love you.